Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are revamping the police station, which came with the Sims 4 Get to Work expansion pack. I've been wanting to do this for a while because my police station that I made back when the game first came out, apparently there's some issues with it, but also I feel like the career was just broken. But I tend to move a lot of stuff around when I redid the first remodel, which this time I basically took what was existing and just improved it. I did not relocate the jail cells or anything like that to avoid any issues. The only improvements I made were just layout improvements, functionality wise, kind of cleaned stuff up. I moved the office or the boss's area up to the second floor. And then I made the lab and added a few additional chemical analyzers. We also have additional computers because that always seems to be an issue, is that when playing, Sims tend to occupy all the computers. So there's never a free computer for you to, do any of your necessary computer work for the career. So I think that these improvements are very welcome. I also improved the flow of the whole first floor. For example, there's a mini break room down there instead of having to go all the way up to the second floor. Like in the original build, there's just a mini version of a break room. The locker room or the bathrooms downstairs were also kind of shrunken a little bit, but they still provide functionality for a quick, bathroom visit because, Sims and their needs. Also, the fitness area was improved quite a bit as well. I also add a bathroom off to the one side of the fitness area, just like another restroom on the second floor that's in close proximity to fitness because, Sims get smelly or they just have to use the restroom while they're working out. And it's just way easier than having to walk down to the first floor to use a bathroom. So I thought it was very important to have bathrooms in different areas. So this is the front entrance. I revamped. I made a double story entrance area, which I think is nice. It gives it a nice open feeling and just kind of improved it. I did move the police badge over here because this will become a brick accent wall. And I thought it looked great. I thought we could put it over the reception area desk, but then it's no, I think it looks great on the wall there going up the staircase. Kind of different, but I do like its location overall. I did stick with everything being the Sims 4 base game and then Get to Work. So if you want to use this police station, all you have to do is start the police station career, visit the lot with your sim, and then when you do, you can type in the cheat code bb.enableFreeBuild. That will allow you to build on the lot, and then you can go on the gallery, find the police station, and replace it with this newer version. So yeah, I think it's much improved over the original one. The original one had very weird coloring and just a very weird layout. And then I thought, since there was a second floor, the break room upstairs needed some love too, because the break room upstairs was just a lonely microwave, the little snack machine. I think there might have been a table in there to eat, but I'm not positive. And then there was a chess table off in the one corner, and I'm that's so sad. So I had things like TVs, made it a little bit bigger. There is a separate area for eating, and it's not it doesn't have a staircase coming up right through the middle of the break room. So it's just a much improved build. I also did play test this, and everything is functional and works so far. I've done all of the little things that the career requires. And everything works without issue. I don't know if it's just because it's been improved since the game first came out, because they're always doing game updates which fix bugs and stuff. So perhaps it was just one of those things, but I thought it was best just to not move the jail cells or the evidence questioning table, because those are big components to the career, as is the fingerprinting station and the mug shots. I did slide it over just one tile because it wasn't centered on that wall, but it all still works. It's very functional. And I kind of just improved the layout here. And I did change the color of this like little holding area, but all of the other jail cells, I did not change the color of the fencing. So everything is just what was here, and everything has just been improved upon. I do upgrade the desks and in some areas, and all of the computers. I liked using the like computer that came with Get to Work. It was a little more modern. I did forget the reception computer. But that's okay. She doesn't need a fancy computer. She's just sitting out there. I did find when I first played the build that like after like building the lot so I could play test, a lot of Sims just kind of went in different areas and not to their like assigned locations. Like for example, the chief didn't go up to his office on the second floor. But that's okay. I think that'll happen when I reload. Again, when I go to play again, it'll just work out and everybody will be in their normal positions instead of just kind of scattered all over at random computers in random places. This is the chief's office upstairs. This little room that was the fitness room becomes a like conference room, evidence room, I guess. I didn't put another board for like evidence just to avoid any issues when you're like making the map or the evidence board there. But I did put in like a giant TV and a table with chairs off to the one side and a computer as well, an additional computer, because you can never have enough computers because even civilians have come in and used the computers in the police station randomly. So it's important to have enough computers apparently because Sims just come off the streets. As far as this area, I was trying to figure out the best way to shuffle around the desks. And I thought, you know what, let's just do this way, 4 desks and kind of face them like all towards each other off to the one corner. We do come back to that, and I do make like little cubicles out of half walls. This is the downstairs mini break room. It's small, but it's supposed to be just something quick without having to go all the way to the second floor because, you know, time is important when you're playing these live careers because if the build is too big or if there are second floors, then if stuff is far apart, it takes longer for Sims to get to them. So I thought having core things, you know, for the needs like hunger and then like, you know, toilet and hygiene and stuff like that, all central on the first floor is probably best. And this is the basically where you could take a shower or like the locker room, I guess that's what that becomes. And I do put in the conference tables and shuffle around more of the fitness. I kind of didn't really follow a a pattern or a plan. I didn't go like room by room. I kind of just went everywhere at first, just trying to get things positioned how I wanted them, how I wanted it to look. And then I come back and I kind of do room by room and kind of finish up and improve different areas. I did lighten up the place as well. I found the original police station to be quite dark in areas. So what's wrong with windows? So we put some more windows in, and this is where I'm creating the cubicles out of half walls, which actually allowed me to fit 5 desks in here. In the chemical analyzer lab area, I think I added an additional analyzer because I think there was like 3 maybe originally. And then I also added an additional computer. So there's 2 computers in the chemical analyzer lab, and there's also one off to the one side, which is just a laptop. But again, it functions as a full computer, but you know, I think the more computers, the better. And actually when I was playtesting, my sim went out to collect evidence, and then she came back and I had to use the chemical analyzer. And would you know it, that only one of them was free. So I guess I was pretty lucky there, and I guess I have the right amount. So that was perfect because I had one free to be able to use, didn't have to wait. So adding more is always better in some cases in this situation. We do improve the cabinetry, give it a little bit more of a modern look, white and clean. In the chemical analyzer lab area. And this is where that tiny little desk on the corner becomes just a second computer. So basically there's 3 computers in the chemical analyzer lab. And then there's 5 computers in the like evidence room or the basically police officer's room or I kind of wanted to create cubicles, I guess, but because it pretty much, you know, a police station does have like cubicles or little offices. So kind of makes sense just to have that division, but also it gives you like a sense of your own space. Like your sim could basically pick a desk and it could just be theirs, and they could kind of maybe bring stuff from home in their inventory or something and kind of set it up and make it a little bit more personal that they work here. Even though somebody could easily come in and just use your desk and computer, but you could just shoo them away or something. But I really do like the upgrade to that room. I did make it longer. That's where the chief's office originally was. So we kind of give the regular officers a little bit of freedom, not having to be watched by the chief all the time because he moved upstairs, which I thought was nice. It gave him a little bit bigger of an office, and he has a better view, some more light. Actually, I don't even think he had a window in his office previously. So now he actually has windows. So this is the shower area where Sims can quickly shower. And then this is a double sink and then a toilet for washing hands and, of course, fulfilling the hygiene need. And then out there are lockers. I don't believe they're functional. They might be now, though. But originally, I know when Get to Work came out, the lockers weren't functional, but they might be able to be functional now. And you can click on them and change an outfit into something else. But kind of just making this feel more like an office. So we put an area rug under the conference table, and I borrowed the same one, as well as the same chairs for the second story evidence/meeting room. We used the ginormous TV up there, and I borrowed the same desk from the fingerprinting mugshot area and just kind of tuck it there. The idea was to make it like the computer was wirelessly presenting to the giant TV. Obviously, it doesn't work like that, but it was just for a little bit of realism, but also an extra computer because, again, you can never have enough in The Sims. So this is the new and improved fitness room, which has an abundance of light and windows. We put in 3 treadmills. I keep the 2 punching bags, and then I do 2 weightlifting benches instead of just 1 I think they had originally. And it's just so much nicer. It's a bigger room. Bigger space. This becomes a shower room. Originally, I was trying to shuffle around the layout, figure out how to lay out the showers and stuff. And I thought, yeah, let's make a separate room for the showers. But then I do end up taking that divider wall down and just making it one big restroom area, which works because it's right off the gym. It's probably a little bit more private, and it gives us a second story bathroom as well without having to go all the way down the steps if you had to use it after you exercised. So I'm not sure if exercise is one of those things that the career requires. I didn't get that far, or at least I didn't get that task that I needed to fulfill. I almost said need, but it's not a need. It was like a task. I didn't get that task when I was playtesting. I had more career related items. So yeah, we do improve this little area. I do change the color swatches, but I don't really change the layout of anything. And I do give the dark look a little bit of a brighten up with some white bricks instead of such a dark brick. Just made it feel like nighttime in there. When I was building, it was just so dark. So yeah, we do keep the little windows that were originally there. I do think I changed the color swatch of those as well. And later on when I'm building, I do actually add little skylights above the jail cells because, they can't really climb out of them. I guess in real life maybe, but it was just to bring in some more light and just, it's like a different window, but since it's on the ceiling, I don't think it really needed to have bars. So yeah, we are finishing up the chief's new office upstairs. Put in a little love seat and some chairs around just to make it look and feel more official. And it's definitely a big upgrade compared to his tiny office in the original build. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. I do add a bunch of different TVs here and there because I figure in a police station, you're going to be watching the news to see kind of what's going on as well. Plus, it gives an option for Sims to just go somewhere and watch TV and increase a need if they have to. And this is the new and improved break room. We had more cabinetry, a coffee maker, as well as a TV off the one wall. And then I do keep the chess table. I just slide it back to the corner, and I borrow the same chairs and basically the same styling from the mini break room on the first floor, except the wallpaper is different coloring. We actually were able to fit a TV in here and a bookcase. So it's definitely more of a break room than it was before, kind of sad with just, chess tucked in the corner and then a couple of cabinets, and yeah, it was just pretty sad. Plus it had the staircase coming up in it before, so it's nice not having that as well. Just makes it feel like a more complete build, and and it just flows much better. I find it's much easier for my Sims to navigate as well. And like I said, everything works with my playtesting. So now we're just doing up the exterior, and this is probably the best part. I kept the roof flat, kind of like the original build. I did add a couple more skylights, actually another one on the second floor, just outside that like hallway area where like the upstairs conference room is, leading to the fitness room, but also the break room, just for some additional light. But yeah, right now I'm just using the rooms tool to kind of allow me to put edging on the actual edge of the roof and just kind of make it look all kind of nice. I did have to back it up a little bit because of the rooms tool not actually allowing the skylights to cut through the ceiling, but we do tweak that a little bit, but it seems to work quite well. And it's just a nice little addition, I guess. It gives the build a little bit of a different look, but a nice look in the end. And it's very nice complete, I have to say. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm actually looking forward to playing with this career some more, because I really don't play with the careers a whole lot. I kind of just use money cheats all the time, but it would be nice to do something different. So it's nice to have a new build. I would love to do a new hospital. It's been a while since I've done a hospital build, so I would love to kind of improve that as well. I would probably just do what I did with this and probably just like remodel the default hospital build rather than just bulldoze and build something new, because I find that when you do that, there isn't like a list of required items. Like, as you can see up on the upper left, it just says police station, and there's no list of items like you get when you're building like other lots of like what's required for the career. So if I was just to like fully bulldoze it, you really wouldn't know what you need to put in it for the career. You'd have an idea, but you don't know how many of those things you need. So it's nice just to kind of improve or remodel what exists and just kind of make it a little bit different and add your own touches and improvements. So I would love to do that next. You know, something I've never built? I've not actually built a veterinarian clinic either. So that would be something else to do, because I've never done one of those before, like an animal hospital or something. That would be pretty cool. A little bit different from a police station, obviously, and just the hospital build is, as you can see, it's in the background over there. Different career, but same area. But yeah, definitely something I could probably look at doing in the future here. I don't know if that'll be my next build, because I would like to take a look at the two new kits, the Book Nook kit, and then, well, the clothing one we don't really need to take a look at, but the Book Nook kit would be nice. I would like to use some of those items in like a house build or something, maybe like a library, or maybe I could like revamp the San Sequoia library or something like that with the new Book Nook kit. I think that would be a nice touch, I guess. So yeah, I do hope you're enjoying this speed build. It was a lot of fun to do. I actually like sometimes just remodeling something as opposed to like building something from scratch. Gives my mind a little bit of a break, but it still allows for that like creative freedom, and you can kind of, put together something that you really want. So here is the new improved exterior of the build. And then this is like the outside. You can see I kind of elevated the sign and put some fountains around it, make it look nice. The back isn't really changed too much apart from the fitness area overhang, but this is the new and improved floor plan. Very nice. I think it's very functional. It flows very easy. Sims get around very easy without much issue. There's a woman waiting for us to take her report, but the receptionist decided to sit on the bench, so that's fun. Yeah, she's just chilling on the bench. I don't know why she's not at her desk. Maybe she's taking a break. Maybe she wanted to take a break. But that is the view from the receptionist desk. So she has a great view out the door. This is the fingerprinting mugshot area. And then this is the new and improved jail cells. And they're basically just lightened up a bit, different lighting. And I did put in the skylights over the jail cells just to kind of give it a different view from the window. The evidence/questioning table area pretty much stayed the same. I just revamped the floor and the wallpaper. And I didn't really want to touch those because those two pieces kind of work hand in hand. So we just kind of kept those where they were. It makes sense, I think, having them near the jail cells. This is the new improved chemical analyzer lab. You can see we have 3 computers in there and additional chemical analyzers. And this is the new officer working area and evidence area where you can put together the map of all the clues. And this is just another view showing like the view of how to get in, and some more computers off the back. This is the upstairs for the chief's office, and also leads to the new break room and the fitness room and conference/meeting room as well. And this is that upstairs conference room. And then this is the new and improved break room. And then we go into the fitness room, and then I include some screenshots of some gameplay of me kind of using the chemical analyzer and then using mug shots and stuff. So, and doing fingerprinting, and it all works very well. So I'm very pleased with it. You can find SimCity Police Station on the Sims 4 gallery. My EA ID is TheSimified. It's available now. And again, it only requires the Sims 4 and the Sims 4 Get to Work expansion. So it should be available for pretty much anybody. But I do hope you enjoyed this speed build. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.